Hello dear students of class 6 and welcome to another online class of geography. Dear children, we will be continuing with our second lesson, the elements of a map, and today we will be learning about another element that's important for a map, that's legend, also known as key. Now dear children, map is small and convenient to carry. And one thing that makes map small and convenient to carry is that everything is not drawn in its accurate appearance. Like if a map is showing a forest, they won't draw out a bunch of trees with wild animals and birds flying around. If it's a temple or a mosque or a railway line or a post office or a police station, it's not drawn in its entirety. It's not drawn in its original appearance. Instead, a small symbol, it can be a sign, it can be a small pictographic drawing, it can even be something as simple as a color, is used to represent certain places and features. This makes map smaller, convenient to carry. And most importantly, understanding the legends or key helps us to read the map in a proper way. These signs and symbols which are used in a map to reduce the appearance, to symbolize the appearance of any feature or a place, as well as to make map reading convenient, are known as conventional signs and symbols. These conventional signs and symbols or color scheme is usually mentioned in the lowermost column of the map. After whole map is done, in the lowermost corner it is mentioned, and that is called legend or key in every map. Now see dear children, legend is necessary because everybody may not know conventional sign and symbol. Everybody may not know what the particular color in the map stands for or what the particular color symbol in the map stands for. So for that, at the end of the map, all the colors used, all the symbols used are drawn, as well as their meanings are mentioned, what they stand for. That is called legend or key. I hope you understand the meaning. Now let me read it out from the book so that you can understand it in a proper way. A legend or key is an essential feature of any map. It explains the color, signs and symbols used in a map. It uses different colors to show the height or depth of an area above or below the sea level, etc. Remember, colors can be used even to show the height of a place above the sea level or the depth below the sea level. It is provided near the top or bottom of the map, either on the left hand side or on the right hand side. Mostly the legend or key is always provided at the bottom, but it can either be shown on the left hand side or the right hand side. Coming to conventional signs and symbols. A variety of colorful signs and symbols are used to show natural and man-made features on map. Remember, signs and symbols can be used to show both natural features as well as man-made features. These signs and symbols give plenty of information and are simple to draw and understand. So, they have two major advantages. Number one, they provide plenty of information. If with the help of legend, even if you don't know what it means in advance, you can refer to the legend at the end and you can understand what information each particular sign or symbol is providing. And second advantage is, as they are not actual appearance drawings, they are very simple to draw. I'll show you two examples. In fact, very simple one. Suppose if a temple has to be shown on a map using a key, that is conventional sign and symbol, then you don't draw a temple in its entirety. You simply a square box, this one, and a flag stands for temple. If you have to draw a mosque, a box and a dome on the top, that becomes mosque. And if you have to draw a church, in fact, for some places, you don't even have to draw a conventional sign or symbol. Simply writing the initial is enough. For example, PO, post office. PS, police station. And RS. So you see, PO, post office, PS, police station, and RS, not Ramashankar. RS stands for railway station. Railway station. Simply mentioning the initials are enough, and with the help of legends, even if you don't know their meaning, you can refer to the legend, and in a second you will understand what this particular symbol or the initial stands for. So it's very easy. And dear children, there are not just one or two of these. These are not the only symbols used. Many symbols, many different type of colors are used. Okay, so you need to understand that. So let's continue. So you see, like that one, like first they provide us plenty of information, and secondly they are pictographic. They are very simple to draw. Sometimes you don't have to even draw, only mentioning the initials or the first letters are enough. Some of these symbols are internationally recognized, that is, they have been determined by convention. That is, these symbols have been agreed upon and accepted internationally. In short, wherever in the world you go, these particular signs and symbols are same all over. Therefore, they are also called conventional signs and symbols. Conventional means they have been agreed in a convention. They have been agreed upon by majority of people. People of any country who are familiar with these symbols can easily interpret map of other countries also. Understood? Like suppose you go to China, you may not know Chinese language, but if you look at a Chinese map and you see conventional signs and symbols, if you know about them, then you can easily interpret. Then comes the one more thing, apart from signs and symbols, one more thing that is used symbolically in a map are colors. So you see, colors play a significant role in maps. They make map attractive to look at and easy to understand and interpret. On physical map, the different colors are conventionally used in this way. Now in different maps, different type of colors are used to show different stuff. Now let's see what different colors are used to show. First of all, you have blue color. Now we know that blue color is generally used to show certain water body. Now what kind of water bodies? Let's see. Water bodies like oceans, seas, bays. Oceans, seas, bays, Gulf Lake, rivers, streams. So, blue color is associated with water bodies, and what these water bodies include ocean, sea, bays, gulfs, lake, rivers and streams. So dear children, whenever you have to denote this kind of places on a map, a water body, you usually denote it with a blue color. Next color is green. Now as blue is commonly associated with water bodies, green is also generally associated with vegetation, plants, forests. So let's see what is there. Lowlands or plains. Lowlands or plains. Both coastal and those built by rivers. You see, coastal areas or river valleys, the plains areas located near the river side, which are formed by the eroded material brought down by the river from the mountains, all also commonly known as floodplains, are all denoted by green color, because these are the areas where vegetations or forests grow, hence the green. Next you have brown color. Brown color is usually used to denote hills, mountains and plateaus. Okay, brown color is usually used to denote hills, mountains and plateaus, because it mostly, especially at higher altitudes, it is somewhat devoid of vegetation and it's mostly rocky. Hence brown color is used there. Then you have yellow. Color of sand is yellow, and sand is mostly found in desert. So yellow in particular is used to denote hot desert. Hot deserts. Remember, yellow color is used to show hot deserts. Then you have white. I know what you are thinking, and you are absolutely correct. White is a color usually associated with snow or ice. So white is used to show cold deserts, and snow-covered regions. Okay, so before you get any kind of confusion here, let me clarify one thing for you. You have hot desert and cold desert. These areas are termed desert because there is less precipitation, very scanty rainfall that is, and it is almost devoid of vegetation, means there are no plants growing out there, there is no greenery out there. Okay, hot desert usually means sandy, it's totally covered with sand, but cold desert means that particular area is totally covered with snow or ice. Okay, very low temperature and hence no vegetation at all. Okay, these areas are not habitable, means population cannot settle and survive out there, hence hot desert and cold desert. Now remember one thing, once again I'll repeat this color scheme for you. Whenever you see these colors on the map, you have to understand by yourself what they represent. Like blue color, it represents water bodies like oceans, seas, bays, gulfs, lake, rivers and streams. Whereas if you see green color, you need to understand that green color shows lowlands or plains, areas at lower elevation than hills or mountains. You can say smaller in height than hills and mountains. They are called lowlands, simply plains. Now these plains can be both coastal, that is near a sea or ocean coast, or they can be built by rivers like river valleys or flood plains. Then you have brown color. Brown color referring to the sand, referring to the soil and the rock. It refers hills, mountains and plateaus. Then you have yellow color. Yellow color is used to denote desert. Yellow is the color of the sand and hence it is used to show hot desert. That is the sandy places which have very high temperature and very scanty vegetation because there is hardly any rainfall. Then you have white color. White stands for the color of ice or snow. Hence it represents cold desert, same type of uninhabitable areas, very scanty precipitation, but instead of sand it is totally covered with ice or snow. And you have other snow covered regions. Like if you'll open an atlas, you'll see that The North Pole and South Pole are totally denoted by white color. So children, today we'll stop here. I'll be providing you the clip of the conventional signs and symbols. Your work is to draw them out in your notebook. Okay. Thank you very much. Stay safe.